Hey, what's up everybody? It's Brian. I wanted to explain why I've been absent from YouTube for a couple months. I had a pretty challenging start to the summer, and it started back in March when I went back to go visit my family in Kansas. My steering ended up giving out, so I had to get a new steering column, and that was, that was expensive, but the hits just kept on coming. I ended up 2 weeks after that, my engine blew. 2005 Tacoma engine is known for a bad head gasket, and after 282,000 miles, my truck engine finally gave out, and that head gasket was weak, and it busted, and then a bunch of coolant leaked into cylinder number 4 and ruined the engine. So and that was while I was still in Kansas, and so while I was there, I thought, well, I'll just get this engine replaced and keep on trucking. And so I went and got a Jasper engine installed by what I thought was a reputable mechanic. It had good reviews online. Come to find out, after about 2,000 miles, that engine failed, and the reason being is the fuel injectors were cracked, the solenoid cover was missing, nuts and bolts were missing, it wasn't put together properly, and the timing was off. And so that engine failed after 2,000 miles, and I got my truck back in the shop. Jasper wanted to do like a week of diagnostic checks on the engine to see if there was, if there was something that could be corrected. Come to find out, all the diagnostic tests failed, and the compression was real bad. And so had to get that replaced. Jasper did send out a new engine at no charge, which was great because they have a really good warranty. But I did have to pay for the labor again to get that reinstalled, and that took about 3 weeks total to get everything squared away because we had to get some extra parts in here in Buena Vista. So I had to get those shipped in, and some of them were on back order. But got that done, and then had 3 more things happen since then. Had a shattered windshield on my driver's side door, or passenger side door, that was busted out. Had to get that replaced. My radiator blew, so had to get that replaced. So that was awesome. And then just recently, just now, my steering has been giving me a ton of problems, and so I'm taking that in here and tomorrow to get that all squared away and get that fixed. And so it's been a challenging start to the spring, in summer. It's like, here it is, almost August, and I still haven't even had my summer started yet, because it's like, start, stop, start, stop, start, stop, every time my truck would go in the shop. And you can't rent cars up in this area. I mean, you can, but it's dang near impossible to do. There's no car rental companies in Buena Vista, and there's one in Salida, but they were booked out 3 weeks. And then the Silverthorne locations, which is up in Summit County, they were booked out like 2 weeks, and they wanted like $600 a week for their economy, which is too much. So I got the brilliant idea to rent an in-town U-Haul truck, and then I started truck camping in that, because I was like, man, I got to get outside. It was really getting to me. So it was frustrating, but I had to remind myself time and time again that it's just first world problems, and I'm sure there's other people that would love to only have truck issues as their main concern in their life. And so I just kind of stayed off social media during that time, just because I was in a little bit of a funk, because I wanted to be out on the trails, and I wanted to be out working and picking up trash and doing trail patrols and trail maintenance and all that stuff. And while I have had an opportunity to get out and do a little bit of things, it's only been just here and there. It's not been consistent. And so I'm hoping now that pretty much everything on my truck has been replaced other than the body. So like, all my suspension's been upgraded, drive shaft, all that stuff, all the control arms, you name it, it's all been done. And same with the engine now, and a new radiator, now getting a new steering, power steering pump, and having some parts replaced on the power steering. So I'm just hoping this is the end of it, because it's really been trying. It's like, if I had a house, it'd be no big deal. I'd just go back to the house and just keep on trucking away, plugging away on work. But when my truck is where I live and what I operate out of, when you don't have that, it just throws you completely off schedule. And so that's what happened with me, and I didn't want to make a video about me just sitting around. I didn't think that was very exciting. So I wanted to wait till I got back in the backcountry so I could start filming stuff again and get it out to y'all. So I'm looking forward to starting up trail maintenance next week, like full time. I'm going to start running the trails again, and then just ease on into fall. I mean, heck, in a couple weeks, school will be starting for a bunch of the kids, and so the crowds will start to dissipate, that'll be my favorite time of year up here. I love it when there's no one here, and in the fall when the temperatures are nice and cool. So anyway, that's what I've been up to. Sorry for my absence. I know a lot of you have posted on some of my videos, like commenting like, where are you, dude, and stuff like that. So I apologize for keeping everybody in the dark, but I'm back and ready to rock. So check out my next video that I just posted up. It's about cold plunge and the health benefits of cold plunge. It's absolutely phenomenal. I feel like $1 million these days. I've been doing it now for about a month and a half straight, every morning and every evening, and you just feel phenomenal. So anyway, thanks for sticking with me here during the break, and I hope everybody's had a good start to their summer, and thanks for watching.